we bring another, incredible EPX member who's actually has a master series on Qigong, which is just an incredible way of stretching, healing, getting energy going and everything else. But it turns out that that same person that's healing and getting you to Zen can also issue a beatdown himself. And it's because he's got some belts in the martial arts. But Tristan, I'm going to turn it over to you and another EPX member who looks like he's well padded up, and he should be because he's in the cybersecurity business. By the way, I just want to say something really quick before you take over, Tristan. One time I was sitting there with a guy who was like one of the top MMA fighters, and I met him. I didn't really know what to say, right? So I said, man, like, it's incredible what you did. And he had by the way, Satya, he had the cauliflower ears, right, from just wrestling for years and years. And I go, hey man, you know why you'll never mess with me? I'm saying this for Rafi's benefit, who's has the gear on. I go, you know why you're never going to mess with me? And he's looking at me like, why? And I said, because you may be able to issue a beatdown, but if I get up, I'm going to get on my computer and turn you into a grandma online and drain your bank account. So like, what do you want to talk about? And so Tristan, be careful with Rafi because he is in cybersecurity and he knows some people, you know what I mean? But anyway, take it away, dude. And we're looking forward to learning some skills, rad skills.
Let's get rad. That's cool that it's rad too, because back in the day, my first self-defense program was called Realistic Assault Defense. And after many, many years of work in the craft, Tong Sudo, Chuck Norris Karate, all the systems that I loved, Aikido, Jiu-Jitsu later, Jeet Kune Do, Silat, loved them all. What I realized is what you can do in a dojo, what you can do under cognitive intention, you can't necessarily do in the street, right? I think we get that. A lot of the skills that you learn in a school, in a setting, done slowly with finesse and complex motor skills, those go out the window when your body is under duress, when you're sucker punched, when there's a couple of guys, when you're not expecting it. A lot of those skills, we don't have access to them. So I got smart one day. I got on, it wasn't online, I got in the Black Belt magazine and I found this video, and I think some of you here probably have heard of this guy. It was called Panic Attack. So Panic Attack was created by a guy named Tony Blauer out of Montreal. And those dudes were crazy. They were all up into hockey and cross-checking and knocking people out. They'd put hockey gear on and literally beat the crap out of each other and film it for guys like me with martial arts schools so we could see what actually works and what doesn't. And it's a rude awakening because you realize so much of these katas and these moves, even the point sparring techniques, I could never pull them off. So I got really inspired by Tony Blauer, and this curriculum that we're going through today, Spear, is all his. So I just want to pay homage to Coach Blauer. I think he is probably the world's leading, or at least one of the top self-defense instructors in the world. He teaches law enforcement and military now. The guy is badass. So a lot of what we're learning is cerebral self-defense in addition to drills that we're going to do that are all based off what your body and your brain does when you are startled or when you're scared. We flinch.